Hello, this is a video about simple probability. We can calculate the odds of an event occurring more than once. To use a simple example, imagine I've got a coin and I toss that coin once. I've got a 1 in 2 chance, or a 50% chance of it landing on heads or tails. Okay, then if I toss it a second time, or flip it a second time, it can either land heads or tails on the second time. And effectively what we have, just after 2 flips of the coin, we have 4 separate combinations: heads and heads, heads and tails, heads and heads, heads and tails, tails and heads, and tails and tails. Okay, and mathematically that looks like this. So we've got a 1 in 2 chance times a 1 in 2 chance. So for example, if I wanted to roll heads twice on the bounce, I would have a 1 in 4 chance of being able to do that. Now, imagine I wanted to roll heads 3 times on the bounce. It would be 1 over 2 times 1 over 2 times 1 over 2. This time it would be 1 divided by 2 times 2 times 2, so it would be 1 over 8. And from that we get a mathematical formula, if that's what you want to call it, where for any particular event we take the possible outcomes and the amount of times we actually, say for example, flip a coin and roll a dice. So if I was going to roll a dice, a 6-sided dice, and I wanted to roll 6 2 times on the bounce, I would have 6 as the possible outcomes. There's 6 possible outcomes, and the square of 6, so it would be 6 squared, like that. That would be my chances of rolling 6 and then another 6. And if, for example, I wanted to roll 6 3 times on a bounce, 1 over 6 times 1 over 6 times 1 over 6. Yeah, okay. So that takes us on to the lottery. So lottery is probability as well. If you wanted to win the lottery, your chances of achieving the first ball are 6 over 49 times 5 over 48 times 4 over 47 times 3 over 45 times 2 over 44 times 1 over 43. We could guesstimate these fractions. So roughly 6 over 49 is 1 over 8, 5 over 48, 1 over 8, 4 over 47, 1 over 12, 3 over 45 is 1 over 15, 2 over 45 is 1 over 22, and then we've got 1 over 43. And if we put that into a calculator, it roughly come out about 10 million. But if we then divide each of these, so how many times does 6 go into 49? 8.16. How many times does 5 go into 48? 9.6. We get these more accurate numbers here, and when you multiply those together, your chances of getting 2 balls: 78.33, 920.4, 13,806.7, 303,747, and finally around about 13 million to 1 chance of winning the lottery. And it all works or revolves around successive probability. Okay.